Okay, Brother Medina. Grace and peace again.
And the grace of God be with you, my dear.
Yes, brother.
Could you read that part from Mrs. White where she says that those people who are the foolish virgin did not assimilate the principles of the truth?
Sure. He said, many receive the truth readily, but they fail to assimilate truth, and its influence is not abiding.
Right, so they're afraid that they fail to assimilate the truth. Now, there is always a kind of Christian that would believe what you are saying, they share in the truth, and they rejoice. They are enthusiastic, they rejoice, they share the truth. But when it comes to breaking down the principles of the truth for themselves, to learn those principles of the truth, they fail to do it. So this lack of extra oil is clearly identified. When you have that extra oil, it is clearly identified in James chapter 2 and verse 5, where it says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not God chosen the poor of this world," now here comes the part, "rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he had promised to them that love him." So those who are rich in faith are heirs of the kingdom. In the investigative judgment, when their past is blotted out, they will become an inheritor of the kingdom.
Right.
But look at their status now. They are heirs of the kingdom. They are rich in faith. So you can't be rich in faith and lack extra oil.
Right.
If you're rich in faith, you have the extra oil. So the richness in faith is what God wants his people to have.
Right.
You must assimilate the principles for yourself.
Right.
You must see the logic of the truth and believe it, that it will direct how you live and how you think and how you move. Because while there are people who rejoice in the truth and they love how you preach, they love how you handle this situation, they have a laziness or a fear of failure in assimilating the truth for themselves and reasoning it and breaking it down for themselves to strengthen their own spiritual logic. So when your spiritual logic is developed by truth, you are rich in faith. You have an answer of the revealed truth for any heresy or error that come before you. And this time, when the 144,000 is being developed, you need to be rich in faith. You need to have extra oil to prepare. So this is a call for all of us who have been hearing the truth and who say yes to let the philosophy of understand that it could influence how they live. That is a converted truth. And as that process continues over and over, you build up the faith content that influences your life. So you're rich in faith, and therefore you're an heir of the kingdom. So that is what this is speaking about. It's telling you. Like for instance, you have this systematic theology or some other book that we have written. You learn the principles yourself. But you can explain it for yourself. So that you can use it to destroy error. You learn it for yourself. And this is what is being identified here. Where you need to learn the principles of the truth for yourself. And understand the sense and the reasonableness. Understand the logic of it and then error. And I repeat this over and over again. Understand the logic of the truth against error. And that's the reason why how our church does studies. You will get no other church doing studies like that. Look at the best Adventists on the internet. Look at the best of them when Sabbath is finished on the internet from the conference foolish virgins.
Mm.
So you must assimilate the truth for yourself, learn it for yourself, and understand it for yourself against the error. This here means, if Mrs. White says it must influence your life, the influence must be abiding with you.
Yes.
For the influence of the truth that stay with you, it means you see the logic of the truth. And the logic of the truth influences your life. So this calls for seeing the logic of the truth. This means it calls for logical faith. You feel the truth that earns your consent. You can say yes.
Remember, Amina, thanks so much for that, Solomon, and thank you so much. Right?
You're welcome.
Okay. Please again. Call back anytime.